able to hear me now? Okay, now you guys can hear me. I was like, why can't you guys hear me? I was like, wait a minute, why hasn't anybody responded? And then I realized you guys can't possibly hear me, so it's like, frustrating. But yeah, what I was saying for the last 7 minutes before I realized that I was muted, oh my gosh, it's a common thing. Sometimes we're tired and we're just like, we're from a lot of stuff that has happened. So you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot this. And it just becomes a big deal. But yeah, so basically what happened was that I said in the last 7 minutes, the reason why the stream was late today was because of the fact that we had a power outage today. So we had a power outage. So I was like, well, in the meantime, I can, I can go and eat, get ready, feel good. I couldn't do anything in terms of preparation for the stream, so it was not ideal. Hey, Robin, welcome, welcome. Welcome. You've noticed the new changes to the YouTube? But yeah, so we had a power outage, so I had to, and there was nothing I could do for the stream at this point, because all of the stuff to prepare for the stream, I can only do it on my desktop. I can't do it on my phone, so I'm like, oh no, I have to, wait till the power outage came back on, till the power came back on. So I was like, okay, I guess the stream is not happening for a little bit. And then I missed that face of yours. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Yes, I bet you did. I bet you guys did. The plan was supposed to be I went live at least, 11. But like I said, power outage. Then I was like, okay, while I was waiting for the power outage, I was like, okay, let me call my mom was like, why don't you call the company, my brain, the doctor's office so you can get your EpiPens refilled. Obviously, that didn't go well because literally the lady was like, oh, sorry, but yeah, you need to go and have a doctor's appointment to prescribe that. I'm like, it's an EpiPen. I have allergies on my thing. Hey, Sil. I was like, it shows that I was referred to a allergist. Like, it was referred by my doctor. I was referred to an allergist. So, in theory, I should be able to get my EpiPen through the doctor's office, even though my allergist is no longer covered on my insurance. I have to do with this appointment? I'm not against doing it. I haven't seen the doctor in, a year, because I missed my 6-month appointment. But, I was like, do I really have to? But it is what it is. I'm getting it for free, so I'm like, you know what? A free EpiPen. I'll go to the doctor's office for it. So basically, on the day before Thanksgiving, I am literally going to have to go to the doctor to go and get a EpiPen prescribed. But yeah. Hey Chance. Welcome. So yeah, so I talked with the doctor. I'm gonna have to go to the doctor's office the day before Thanksgiving in order to get my EpiPen and possibly some allergy medicine, because if I can get the prescribed form, then I get the 90-day tablets rather than the ones I have to buy from the store, which are 30-day, and I'm like, who can do a 30-day tablet system? That's way too little. I am one egg. Oh my gosh. But so yeah, so while the power was out, I did that. I ate some food and I drank some coffee. I did basic coffee, and then I had some arroz con pollo with a hint of soy sauce, because I was like, I needed it to be a little more savory. So yeah, I had some arroz con pollo. So that was good. And then the power came on. I was like, yes, we can finally stream. The power came on. I went and started my computer up. I restarted it, got it all going. There was a burning smell, but I'm hoping it wasn't my computer. You didn't miss much. I'm explaining why we're streaming at 3 o'clock today instead of 11. But yeah, so I was like, well, there's a burning smell, but you know what? I'll just leave it alone. You know, I have other things to worry about than the burning smell in my room. But so then I was like, okay. So hey Sanji, welcome. But yeah, so I start up the computer and all that stuff, and then I got a notification from YouTube being like, oh, by the way, we decided to update our system overnight. So I was like, okay, what do I need to update? So then I guess they listened to what I said last stream. Remember how I was talking about last stream that they should really do what Twitch does, where you can implement like stream rules, but have a separate thing where it like pops up the minute someone starts typing in the chat, right? I was like, they should probably have that, and there also should be like a welcome message. Well, someone from YouTube listened. Could be because I'm part of the pilot program, but who knows? And they added that last night. They added that feature, and I was like, oh my gosh, they added the feature I mentioned last time. They didn't even announce it on the creator tab. Like, I literally, usually they'll announce features like on like Creator Insider and stuff like that, but they didn't even announce this feature. I was like, oh wow, they just added that. I was like, wow, interesting, thank you. So I was like, okay. So yeah, they listened. So I had to update everything. So that's why you guys probably have a different chat message that popped up the minute you started typing. That was why. I had to quickly scramble and update everything, change stuff, add stuff. But also, for YouTube, whoever listened to me at YouTube, I know it's one of you who watched my Secret of the Mimic video. I know it was one of you. I remember you in my chat, Rubik. Your Rubik's Cube. I bet it was Rubik's Cube. Anyway, but like literally, one of them listened, and so I'm gonna say it here, and I'm gonna say it right now, that you need to increase the amount of either increase the amount of characters so I can type longer rules, or allow me to add more than 3, because 3 is too little for the system. Like, I need more than 3. Like, I had to squish them into, like, if you guys were able to read the rules, like, you'll probably see that I had to squish some rules together. And some of them lacked I had to remove some details from it, like caveats to it. Now, that doesn't mean I got rid of the rules from the description. The rules are still in the description. So if you have any confusion, you go to the description. But that's a thing, and that automatically pops up on every video, so that's the good thing. Like, every stream, I don't have to re-add it, it's there. So they added that, but also another feature they added to my system over the update that I was like, oh my gosh, they're adding these features now, is the feature where they will auto clip my videos. So now they will auto clip my videos, so that way you guys get to watch more shorts of me. So my school is about to end. Good. You shouldn't be watching me during class. Go see what I sent you. I'll see. I will see. We will see. Let me see. Let me check what you sent. Let's see. I'm checking. Let's go. Oh my gosh, it's a cute ball of fur. Yes. Oh my gosh. You guys know me too well. I love dogs. It's the sweetest thing. Is it your dog? Did you get a dog or did you find a, like, dog picture? I will have to show it. You guys will see it. I'm outside. Okay. Good. I am glad. Like, is it a real dog that you have, or is it a dog that you found on the internet? You know, I need to know these things. You might get it. Okay, so just to be safe, I'm gonna not put it up because just in case, that way someone doesn't like go and screen snipe your choice in the adoption papers. You know what I mean? Like they adopt the dog before you do. So just to be safe till you get the dog, I'm not gonna put it up, okay? Just to be fair. But I have to say the dog's adorable. That is a very, very cute dog. Is it like a teacup Pomeranian? Or is it just a normal Pomeranian? Like, because it looks like a pom-pom. Like, it looks like a pom-pom. Or a Chiweenie. It could be a Chiweenie. Could be a Chiweenie. Anyway. But yeah, it looks so super cute. If you get the dog. Like I said with the ferret with Sylvia, research is gonna be your friend. Research will be your best friend because you will need to research these things. Otherwise, you're gonna get a dog and then you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's a lot of energy, it's a lot of stuff. And then you're gonna have a hard time. Hi, Smoker. Welcome. Welcome, Smoker. But yeah, let me put I'm putting my keyboard up. Okay. But yeah, so now my videos will get auto-clipped by YouTube now. So hopefully it starts this video. So like this live stream, though, supposedly it's supposed to like auto-clip each video that I like live stream. So you guys should be able to get like different shorts after the live stream goes up. We'll see if it works. I really hope it does, because if it does do what I think it will do, that would be actually really solid as a feature. Like, I personally wouldn't mind, you know, something auto-clipping, stuff like that, because it doesn't stop me from editing the videos. It just makes it where I don't have to do it. You're being attacked by your friend. The one that stabbed you with the fork, is it the same one? Sir, stop stabbing him with forks. Oh, thank you for following. Oh my gosh, thank you, Free Love. Thank you, Free Love. Thank you. Thank you for following. Oh my gosh, thanks. But yeah, so hopefully, you know, YouTube starts the auto clipping and getting everything going, and hopefully you guys start to see that, because that puts a lot of pressure off of me. It doesn't mean you guys won't get edited content, don't get me wrong, you will. But it puts a lot of pressure off of me, because if I don't go and, oh my gosh, no problem. How you doing? How you doing? I presume, I know people feel weird when I call them girly. But how you doing, girly? How you doing? You doing good? Are we having a fun time? You know, today's gonna be a funny stream, regardless of whatever I do. So, today's gonna be a fun day. You know, but yeah, I hope you're doing very well. Oh, I'm doing very good. You know, anything's a good day when I have like my belly is full of Spanish food. I've had cafe con leche, and I am wearing a very, very pretty outfit. So, you know, that's my barometer. you know, any day that I'm streaming is fun, you know. But yeah, so I'm having a good day, for the most part. But yeah, I'm very happy about the clipping. Hopefully it works out the way I think it's gonna work out. Because worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out very well, you know, you guys will get edited content. So, I'll send you something. Okay. But like I said, if it's something you haven't adopted yet, please know that I'm not gonna look at it, not because I don't want to have other people see it. It's that I want to make sure that you have the ability to adopt it, because people will see that pet. If they like it enough and they live in the area, they will take it from you. I'm bringing an attack for no reason. You're being attacked for no reason. Oh, okay. Did you know him? Let me see. Let me check what you're going. What you guys doing? Let me check. What did you send me? Oh, it's another Lenny pick. It's an updated Lenny pick. Oh my gosh. Is that snow or is it carpet? It's a... Okay, we are gonna show it. This one we can show. Okay, it's an updated Lenny pick. It's an updated Lenny pick. Where is it? Where's window capture? This one. Look at him! The goodest boy! Let me get the vertical stream, because it doesn't do it justice if the vertical can't see it. Look at that goodest boy! It's carpet? Okay. I know it's winter, so I'm, like, in your area. So I'm like, it could easily have been snow. But yeah, he's the goodest boy. Look at him in his little harness rig. Look at him. He looks adorable. Oh my gosh. I love it when you guys send your pets. It's like, oh, it's so good. You guys know I love pets. My dog has been like chilling in the corner. He's been like chilling out. My brother actually had to clean him because he had so many stick ties attached to his fur. We were like, did you get into a bush or something? We were like, oh my gosh, our dog is a chaotic being. He's like, the thing is, it's the Labrador in him. He's like, he's adventurous, he'll play, but he won't let you know that he's playing. Like, he won't let you know that he's getting into mischief, you know? But it's not mischief to where you're gonna get like, ah, come on, you know? It's just more cute. Let's go back into just chatting. Where is it? Just chatting! But yeah, so, like, literally, my dog's been chill. He's been chilling out, and especially with my dad being home after his, procedure. He had a medical procedure happen, and so he's in pain right now. He's my dog. Thank you. Oh, yes, I know. But yeah, after, like, my dad's been in pain after this medical procedure because, he had a complication that happened. But my dog has been, like, laying on him and, like, happy that my dad's home all the time right now, so... Because my dad can only do, like, light work right now. He can't do, like, the normal electrical work. So, unfortunately, he has to just, like, deal with the fact that he's not going to be up and around. But, yeah. I can't post still. Aww. The sadness. But that's because it takes a week. But your time will probably be up, like, in 2 days. And then you'll be able to post again. So, don't worry, Sylvia. You'll be fine. But yes, I personally, like, I'm excited about the clipping feature. You guys will get edited content again. I just need to finish everything with college. I'm just like, I'm like bearing down, trying to like finish everything for college because I'm like trying to focus, so hard. Because I'm like, if it's my last class that I'm ever gonna take of my bachelor's program, that's okay, Chance. if it's the last class I'm ever gonna take of my bachelor's program, I would rather put my all into it and make sure that I get everything done. I get the best grade possible for my final class. And then my internship, I've been working hard at that. But right now, my boss, I talked with him yesterday. He's like pulling off like the restrictions and stuff like that, because he now after I've worked with him for so long, I've like had to show him like how does my job actually work as an intern, because he's going off of like people who have law degrees and people who are go to school for grant writing, politicians, all that stuff. He's used to those graduates, people in master's programs and stuff like that. I'm the exception to the rule because I'm not someone that is, even though I don't have a master's program, I'm being judged on the same level as someone that has a master's program. And but for him, he thinks that bachelor's in my degree field is actually more of like an undergraduate, but he doesn't realize that's like one of the highest barometers, because film doesn't actually have a PhD. The highest you can get is a master's, but a master's only extends to someone who wants to teach. So in reality, bachelor's program is functionally a master's. It's the functional master's program for film, for the film program. So I'm working with interns that are of master's are in master's programs and in undergraduate programs, like freshman, undergraduate, but I'm like, he doesn't know how to treat me because I'm in a weird gray area, if you get what I mean, because he's never had a film student be somebody that he has as an intern. I'm watching a musical. I see. Yeah, I was planning something. I'm trying to plan out Thanksgiving, because I was thinking maybe possibly for Thanksgiving we do the Macy's Day Parade, like we watch the Macy's Day Parade. I was thinking maybe like another thing I thought of for the live stream for the musical is called It's Christmas Again. Oh gosh. You know, like I said, you know how I feel about Christmas music, so I'm not gonna judge you for it. It's just I'm like, I get bad flashbacks whenever I hear Christmas music. But yeah. But for me, I'm already planning Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving stream. We are gonna have a Thanksgiving stream. I saw you change your profile picture. But yeah, so like we are gonna have a Thanksgiving stream. I was thinking maybe we start with like the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Day Parade, possibly. That's one that I was thinking of. That or do that, and then after we do that, I was thinking maybe something to do with Rocksmith. Because if you guys know, if one of my favorite things about the Macy's Day Parade is the musical performances. I love, but specifically the theater performances. Like the theater performances, I love those. I love them. They're my favorite thing. And unfortunately with horror, there's not like a good comparable horror game that's a Thanksgiving one that comes to mind. I don't know how to pronounce this character's name. I don't know what character you're referring to, so unfortunately I can't tell you that. Tell you what it is. But there's not one that comes to mind. The closest one I was like, I came up with was like, What Remains of Edith Finch. That was the closest I could come up with. And I was like, that's not a great one to do. Cool Kid. Okay. But yeah, so I was like, if you're referring to whoever's in your profile picture, I actually can't see what your profile picture is. It just looks like a red blob to me. Same thing with Sylvia's. Sylvia's is like a purplish pink blob. So I can actually see what it is. So yeah. So if you're referring to whatever's in your profile picture, unfortunately I cannot see it because I am horribly blind. But yeah, so I was thinking maybe something with Rocksmith. I'm gonna see if I can program some DLCs. The only problem with Rocksmith that I hate about it is that it's so hard. The system kind of goes wonky with the magnification, so it's gonna be hard. So yeah, the magnification for that one is like hard. And then, but I have, what I do is I mod it out. So this is not Rocksmith original. This is like modded out, like fully broken Rocksmith that I like broke out of the game and have like modded to high heaven, literally. So expect chaos and things to glitch out and stuff like that, because like this version, like Rocksmith, I have modded it so hard that it's like I sometimes will have volume settings glitch in the middle of a game, or sometimes like we'll get like different pictures that like pop up, you know. I'm gonna try to find show tunes, ideally. So, like, stuff from, like, Beetlejuice, maybe some Has-Been Hotel. I'm gonna see if they have Has-Been Hotel, like, music. But just know, like, when I do that live stream, I'm turning the Rocksmith's sound down to, like, nothing. So you will only hear my voice, mostly, and the bass, because I'm only gonna do it on bass guitar because guitar is a lot for me. There, I sent you a close-up on the community post. Okay, I'll see. Let me see. I see, it's Angel Dust. Was it something you drew, or was this a version of Angel Dust you drew, or one you found? No shame if it wasn't something you drew, but I just wanted to ask. So that way they know. There you go. This is what I'm referring to. She loved the picture. That's why. Okay, that's fine. But now I can see it, at least. I don't know what she does. It's totally fine. But yeah, it looks really cool. I'm not gonna talk about the season finale because I know you guys, like, some of you haven't watched the season finale of, what the hell is this? What is this error? I'm just like, I just noticed there's an error. Is that... What is this error in the corner of my stream? I just realized there's an error in the corner of my stream. Let me just... There. I just noticed it. Oh my gosh, what is this? I gotta click through. Okay, we're gonna find what this error screen is. It looks like it's something locked. But I don't know what it is. Nope. It's not you. It's not media request. Subscriber club? Oh, wow, it is. Okay, we're gonna... Subscriber clone. Network error. Okay, so we're just gonna turn it off for, like, today. Yeah, it literally, so that's the notification that allows me to find out, when someone subscribes. That's having an error, weirdly enough. I don't know why. Like, why would it have, like, an error? But I'll check for it. Let me check it. This is the stuff I have to do in order to make sure. You know, this is the stuff I gotta do in order to, like, go and make sure everything's running smoothly. Let me see. Let's see. Twitch sub. Okay, so it's probably the sub one. No, it's not sub. I think it's the one for Twitch actually. Is Twitch actually running? Is Twitch connected? Because it's like stalled on my screen. Okay, so it's fine. Let me see. Let me check my alerts. I'm checking my alerts right now. Because, like, something's wrong. Okay. So, let me see. Maybe... Okay. I'm trying to find it, but it's, like, being annoying. We'll turn it off for now, because I can't find where exactly it is, and it's gonna drive me crazy. So, for now, we're just gonna hold off on... Just know, if you do subscribe and that alert doesn't pop up, I am so sorry. It's just for some reason, it's not acting right today. So, because, like, it's weird. I was, like, trying to figure out if maybe I can, like, click to the side, but I don't have two screens, so I'm not gonna be able to do that. But yeah, so, not to spoil anything, but the season finale. Oh my gosh, the season finale has been, I was like, wow. Alistair has lived up to my expectations. He lived up to my expectations. He is as mischievous as he is. And what makes it worse, what makes it better, not worse, better, is that, oh my gosh, like the fact that Charlie thinks he did something evil when actually in reality what he did actually helps her cause a lot more than she actually realizes. Like, I'm not gonna say what actually happens, because like I said, I'm not gonna spoil. I've seen clips of it, but I have to say, Patrick Stump, oh my gosh, like, he only had like a couple seconds, but boy did he steal the show in like a couple seconds. Like, he only had like, I think 15 seconds, so like 2 bars to like go 2-3 bars of music to actually like capture everybody's attention. But he did. I was like, wow, guy, go you, Patrick Stump. Like, the fact that Patrick Stump has done a lot of voice acting work, I'm just like, this guy's going on his own, like, thing. I also need mental health. Yeah, we all do. But yeah, so, yeah, Patrick Stump did so good in his part. I was like, dude is, like, he's like, I'm just on a break from Fall Out Boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna voice, you know, Abel. You know, that's what's gonna happen. I was like, wow, this guy did a good job. Which I wasn't surprised that he did a good job, but I was like, the fact they gave him so little time to steal the show. I had a mental breakdown yesterday and I had a panic attack. I can relate, girly. I've been there. I've absolutely been there. I've definitely been there. But yeah, I really hope you're feeling better today. I really do. I really hope. But yeah, like, Patrick Stump was good. Another one that had a really good standout song, like in moments. Oh my gosh, like Sir Pentious is stealing the show. Like, I agree with Danny Mata 100%. Alex Brightman and Patrick Stump need like a duet at some point. Like an actual, like not a chorus piece, because there's a chorus piece that they're both in. But they need a duet. They need it. It's so good. And I'm just like, I'm glad they cleared up some things with Sir Pentious. I'm like, ooh, I'm so happy. I don't know who that is. Chance. So I wouldn't know. I only know, like, I know Sylvia stuff because I've watched Has Been, but I've never watched or played or whatever Forsaken is. So unfortunately I can't tell. I wouldn't be able to tell you. Like, I don't know who the character is. Sorry. Also became a headache. But yeah, so literally I personally was like, oh yay. I was watching that, I was enjoying it. Also, I finished Apothecary Diaries Season 2. I started getting ready to watch Blue Exorcist, but then I had to go and like I had to give up on that because I was like, I got so busy. Because I have to prepare for my ACP test. For those of you who don't know what an ACP test, in film classes, and film school, there's a certification exam that you not exactly need to take. Like, it's not like if you don't have it, you're gonna get in trouble or anything like that, but it's something to like put on your resume, like as a badge. Like, oh yeah, I'm certified in this program. You know what I mean? It's like some stupid badge for your resume. But yeah, so I have to get this badge because it's required for my class. So I'm like, okay, let's get this going. So I have to do training modules and testing modules and all this stuff. But yeah, like literally I had to do like training modules and everything, and it was just like, ugh, it's hard. It's just hard. Let me see if that came through. Let me see. I'm checking Twitch, the Twitch chat real quick to see how everything's doing. Let me see. My chat. Good. Everything's looking good. I had to check real quick. You have Mini Sanji with you? Oh, you want Mini Sanji? I can add him. I can definitely add him. But yeah, so I was doing that, and then I was trying to find something before stream because I was like, well, if you guys waited so long for the live stream, might as well like find something to add. But I didn't get a chance to like fully add it because I was like, oh my gosh, I do not have the funds to be like adding more stuff. So I was like, you know what, we're just gonna hold off on buying stuff, you know, especially. Okay, so which Sanji do you want? Yes or this? Which one do you want? Let me know. Let me know which one. Okay, let me check on how everything's doing. Let's see how everything's doing. Okay, everything's going well. Checking on the live. Have to check on the live. Yes. Yes. You guys know I will always give you what you want. it's not that I'm like biased, but I'm like, I personally am like, okay, I want to make you guys happy. But yeah, which Sanji? You want the one with the cup and the hearts, or the one where he's just standing? Like, either's a good option. You know, we love to cater to you guys. Put them on my shoulder, okay. But which one? I could put them both on my shoulders. The first one? Okay. So the first one I did was this one. There. There we go. There. Now he's standing on my shoulder. I want to make him stand further on my shoulder. Like, there you go. Now he's like standing on my shoulder. Yay! Alright, any other pics that we want to add to my body? Who else wants to be added? We've got Zoro, we got Luffy, we could add the chat, we can add Sanji boys, has been characters, what we want. Because I know you guys, if you guys want Sanji, there's gonna be more that you guys want. We got Nami, I think there's a guy called, like, Sanders, I don't know. Chopper, that's a thing. That's a thing. Mini Luffy, the first one. Okay, I'm gonna see. Mini Luffy. This one. We want Mini Luffy. Okay, where do we want Mini Luffy? Do we want Mini Luffy on the shoulder? Or do we want him on my head? Or do we want him on my chest? What do we want? Because I could put him on my chest. Like, sitting there. Probably not there because it's getting blocked. But right there. I can do that. Or I can have him on the shoulder. I can have him on the shoulder. Okay. There we go. Now he's on the shoulder. Anything else? What do we want to add? What else do we want to add? What else? Do we want to add any has-been characters, or are we done? Because I also could add the Sanji boys. That's also an option. Which one we want? Hey, Audrey. But yeah, so anything else? No? Okay, I'm closing it up. And minimize. But yeah. So, been working on that. Been getting stuff done. So I had to get my certification. So I have, the good thing is I have a choice. I have the choice of doing like it. The stupid part is it's like basically product placement in college. No one has, that's why we ain't talking about it. No one's finished, has been, so we're not going to talk about it. BRB, I'm going to order something to eat. Definitely. For me, personally, like, I had, like, something I don't like about the certification exam is the fact that it's basically blatant product placement. You want a mini angel? I can do that. Where do you want mini angel? But yeah, it's like blatant product placement, but for college, which I was like, why do we have product placement in college? It makes no... I understand it's like to force people to like accept things as industry standard, but, and then be like, oh, I can't live without this program. But it's so stupid because, like, yeah, sure, you can't live without the program, but you make it so that way someone is forced into debt just so that way they can edit their videos. And it's so stupid. Because, like, think about it. I'm not gonna pay Adobe $264. That's with a discount. Just so that way I can edit videos. Like, it's ridiculous. I'm not doing that. Like, that's not what I'm gonna do, you know? So, like, in my opinion, like, $264, like, a year, that could go to so many other things than a stupid program, you know? And that's if you buy one of the programs. One Adobe program, right? That's if you buy one Adobe program. And that's it. And that's why it bothers me. I kind of want to see a mini Valentino. I don't think I have a Valentino. I only have Vox. I only have Vox. Unfortunately. But I can commission it. Just know it's gonna take a while. The reason why it has to take a while is, like I said before, to commission the has-been ones, it's about like $75. And right now I don't got $75 to devote to that, so we're doing cheaper ones for now. You know, we ain't going broke just so that way you guys can have things that you can stack on my body. You know, we're not going broke here. There, I added Vox. Where do you want Vox? I managed to get the hang of Studio Clip Pink better, but I decided to redo the verts page of my graphic novel. So far, much better results. Also, using 3D model for posing. That's solid. Don't get me wrong. Where do you want Vox, by the way? Do you want Vox, like, on my hair? Like, on my ears? Next to Sanji? Okay, we could do next to Sanji. He deserves this. He's gonna be like... There we go. Now he's on my shoulder. There we go. Oh, but you can't see him. Okay, let's... No! I'm not trying to get rid of Sanji. No. I'm just trying to get Sanji to be a little... You want to have Sanji right there. And then this right there. There. Now you guys can see Vox a little better. There. That sounds good. There. Minimize. But yeah, so, like, I personally, like, I don't agree with the idea that we're forcing students to go into debt just so that way, fresh out of college too, so that way they can use a program that they were taught entirely in school that they will lose access to, free access to, and then forced to be paying a premium just so that way they can continue their career. I think it's so stupid. I don't like the idea of it. And I'm just like, it makes no sense to me, right? That we have, I understand the product placement, like the school makes money from Adobe, but like, I personally don't like the idea of like doing product placement to students that can't afford it. You know, it's kind of like tone deaf, but I digress. But yeah, so I have to get this stupid certification. I get a choice at least, but it's a choice between Premiere Pro, After Effects, InDesign, Illustrator, Photoshop, and Animate. So I have, those are all of my choices, and I'm like, I have done the Premiere Pro version. Premiere Pro, by the way, is the worst certification test. If you want the hardest certification test, you do the Premiere Pro one. That one's a pain in the butt because the certification, you don't have, it's not just like, oh, like a normal certification test where you're just like, oh, I need to just get certified in the 2025 version. No, no, no. You have to test and prepare for every iteration that has existed in the last 5 years. So I have to do the 2021, the 2020, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, just so that way I could get a stupid certification that I don't want, you know? But if I don't do it, I'm missing out on a grade. So I'm like, great. You know, that's kind of stupid. And also you have to pay for the testing, which is annoying. Like, I have to pay to get to the location. The testing location is so far. Like, it's absurdly far. I try to ask my professor, hey, is there any way I can get this at a closer campus? And he was like, sorry, no. And I'm like, so you do realize this makes it, like, horribly inaccessible for someone that can't drive, right? He's like, yeah. I'm like, noted. But yeah, so I'm that certification test frustrates me. But so I asked him, like, okay, what is the easiest one? And I used Krita. Is that comparable to Krita? And he was like, sure, yes. And I'm like, sure. I'll do that. I'll do Photoshop. You know what? I'll do that, because considering if the test is easier, then I'll do the Photoshop one, because I would rather take an easy version of a test that I don't want to take than, like, and there's no genuine reason to take it, because personally, I'm never going to use Photoshop. I'm never going to use Adobe because it's so expensive to use, right? I don't got money to throw to waste $264 when I have DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve, I have a perpetual account with DaVinci Resolve where I paid for a camera and I get to have a lifetime subscription, you know, to DaVinci Resolve. That's a better deal than paying $264 a year just so I could use Adobe. It's not even worth it, right? It's not worth it. It's annoying. And even, like, what makes it even worse is that the student price is not, like, you can, some people might argue, oh, but what about the school and university price? You know, what about the school and university price, right? The school and university price is only $2 cheaper. I was like, if it's $2 cheaper, that's still too much money. That's absolutely still too much money. And considering the student price, it's the same thing as the Black Friday price. There's no deal. You just wait at the end of the year then for the same price. If I'm gonna pay $22, you know, a month for a subscription, you know, and I'm sorry for the crash out, by the way. If I'm gonna pay $22 a month for a subscription, and it's gonna be available on Black Friday for that price, I would feel so cheated and so mad. You know what I mean? Because if I'm a student and it's on Black Friday, the price for the student account should be cheaper. You know what I mean? It should be cheaper than it usually is, which would then, you know, maybe entice more people who are students into actually using your program. But unfortunately, that's not what's going to happen. And what makes it worse also, the one thing I have failed to acknowledge that Adobe also does is it forces you to pay for credits if you use AI. So imagine, not only are you paying a subscription, to go and use their software. The software, if you need to generate anything, is also not free. So you have to pay a premium also on if you need to generate anything artificially. Which is so stupid. Like, I could get the same thing on YouTube Create. Now, YouTube Create is not perfect, but if I could go on YouTube Create and get the same features, that's kind of stupid. Like, I could go on YouTube Create and generate soundtrack, and voila, I now have a AI-generated soundtrack. Whereas, if I go on Adobe, the same feature, I'm gonna have to pay $10 just to get extra credits for that. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I don't understand Adobe and their business practices. It was so cute and cool, and it's not enabled. Okay, I'll check. I'll check. But yeah, that's my little crash out, you know, TED Talk about, you know, Adobe and how much I despise Adobe. Like, Adobe doesn't, I'm like, Adobe needs to up their game. If you're really realistically trying to keep people on the platform, you need to make it like, you have to acknowledge that people can't, money is a little harder to come by, and they ain't gonna be paying the same price. Let me see. Oh, I see, it's cute. I feel like a crash out moment. Yes! Yes! Because what's frustrating is I had to unlearn everything about Adobe. I see it. I see a cute little chibi version. I wouldn't be able to implement it. Like, I won't be able to implement this version of, like, Valentino. Personally, because I don't know where you got it from. Because legally, right, all of these creatures I have on my shoulders, if all the creators I've paid money to, and I have a receipt that says I paid money to you. And so they can't legally sue me for the fact that I'm using them in every stream. But this one, I don't know where you found it. So I wouldn't be able to put them on my shoulder. That's part of the reason why I have to pay money for these little PNGs. I can't just throw them up on myself as much as I would like to. It would be easier to scrub the internet and get these PNGs from the internet and not have to do it legally, right? It would be so much easier, but it will be more of a headache if one of these creators is like, hey, you're using my design and you didn't pay me. And then something that would have costed me maybe $3, I would have to probably pay a restitution of like thousands. So trust me, as much as I love this little chibi, I don't know who made it. I don't know who made it, and I would have to reverse image search. Like, here, let me see if I can reverse image search it now. Let me see. Okay, we're gonna go and copy image. Actually, copy image address. We go into, let me see. Is it still on the one? She's getting it for herself. Ah. But yeah. Okay. But yeah. If it's for her, if it's for her VTuber, just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind, because something that would be so easy to do will end up costing you a lot of money. Okay. Let's see. Waiting. Let's reverse image search this. Because we want to do things legally. Okay. So you're in luck. They can't trace back. The system can't trace back that artist. So she in luck. She's working on the design in the puppet. Yeah. But that's something I have to keep in mind with my VTuber is anything that I have here, I better have paid or legally acknowledge the person that I got the artwork from. Right? Because that's why I make sure to emphasize whenever I get any streamer any clothes for my model or anything like that, that I emphasize this was made by someone else, an artist on booth. The reason why is because legally, if I say it's mine and the creator comes back and sees that, they can legally sue you. So I have to read a lot of law books in order to make sure that I am within my rights for these. Like, for example, the reason why I'm able to wear these little chibis and stuff like that, because these chibis are a legal gray area, if you get what I mean. They're a legal gray area because while, yes, technically I would not, in the letter of the law, I would technically not be able to wear these, right? I should not be able to wear these. But how it's treated in actual practical reality is that these shows know that we are basically providing free advertisement to these things. And we bought it from a creator. And when we wear these throwables or we cite a meme or stuff like that, we're just providing more advertisement to the show. Now, legally, as long as I don't say, hey, I came up with this character, or I base my entire VTuber character around that character, right? And try to pawn it off as my own. I just have it as like a decorative piece, or if I have it like, it's not like the main thing that people come to see me for, right? Legally, it is somewhat of a weird fair use, similar to how video games work, right? You can't tell the story of One Piece just from a little chibi, right? So in a way, yes, while Luffy is on my shoulder, and legally I should not have Luffy on my shoulder, in actuality, it's free advertisements. If they try to come after me, they would have to come after every single person, and it's not in their best interest to do. Now, it doesn't mean that some companies won't, but it is something that if they did do it and people noticed it, people would stop. It's similar thing to like, that's something that happens with the Beatles, weirdly enough, right? John McCartney, what he does is if he notices you do a Beatles cover, even though it would actually help the band, you know, go and bring the band to a younger audience through people who are doing cover music and stuff like that, he shuts down every single one, and actually sues them. If you could get sued if you put a cover of like Yesterday or Hey Jude, or if you put out a like Twist and Shout. That's why you don't see a lot of Beatles content on YouTube. It's because of the fact that the Beatles, you get sued by, you know, you get sued for playing the Beatles. You know, there's a reason why people don't do it. But that's the key. So, like, you have to acknowledge what shows will come after you and what shows won't. And it's a very hard line, and a hard thing to do. Like, for example, like, you have to be, like, there's some singers that you can, like, get away with, like, playing their music or doing like that. Like, theater, you can, because, like, music, doing a cover of a theater song is not gonna, you know, mess with the theater's earnings at the very end of the day. Or, like, Taylor Swift is one of them, where she's notorious for allowing people to do cover music for stuff, because of the fact she knows that the more people that cover her music, the more widespread her music is, and it's basically free advertisement. And while she does get a small cut, she gets a cut of it. She doesn't have to worry. She knows that they're just advertising her song. So that's literally what it is. That's the legal kind of mumbo jumbo that goes with it, right? That's part of being a VTuber and a streamer, is you have to know how to do things legally and how to do things in a way where it's still fun, but you could also write it off on taxes. That's literally what it is. It's a lot, like I said, you have to treat it like a business. You can't treat it like a hobby. Not to say you can't treat something as a hobby, but you have to understand that everything that you do on the internet can accidentally come back to get you, because the internet is forever. Okay, let's get this game up. Okay. Let's get the game up. But yeah, I went for like I wanted to go for like more of a kind of dress for this stream, because I was like, well, we're going and playing as, oh yeah, I remember this thing's loud. Let me turn this down. The game capture, we're gonna have to like turn it down. But yeah. So, let me see. Game capture. Call the Karen. Yeah, rip headphone users, by the way. I am so sorry. Let me see. I'm gonna try to use like a image media player. No. We're gonna use audio capture. Existing application. Yes. And it's gonna be Call of Karen. Okay. This is why I hate this, because I don't know if the music plays or not. This is why I hate full screen games where they force it. Because then you don't know if the game is like actually... Stop! I don't want it to be that size. Stop. It's trying to... My screen is trying to force the chat to be like gigantic. And I'm like, no, I don't need this, the chat to take up my entire screen. That is not what I want. You know? Yeah, I don't need this the chat to take up the entire screen. You guys already take up a lot of my life. Oh my gosh. There. There. We'll go with that. There. Good. Okay. We're gonna lock that in place. And let's get into the game. because we need to get into it now. Where were we at? Like, yeah. Well, rip headphone users. Let's get into this. Okay. I don't even know if it's like cook 2 eggs, 2 bacon strips, plate a cooked egg, and plant. Oh, we're in the game. Okay, so I gotta cook an egg. Let's check out this place. Okay, C for controls. Hide controls. Escape. Let's see. Mouse to look around. Crouch. Space. Jump. Invert language. Oh, I can actually do that. Wonderful. Let me see. Yay, windowed. Thank you, window. Oh my gosh, but oh, how much I despise this. You said this was a funny game. It's gonna be. Okay, we're just gonna keep it at max. Here, vertical. Ugh. No distance. We're just gonna put it on, like, medium for everything. Oh, gosh. Bloom. Sure. Well, add. There. It's gonna be a fun game, but, like, it's a pain in the butt. I didn't like that I didn't get to choose. Okay, so this to move, this to look around, crouch. Okay, space to jump. And then E to grab, Q to season. Where's the music coming from so I can, like, turn it off? Can I turn it off? Because it's distracting me. I hear music, and it's getting stronger, but I don't know where. Okay. Let's start. I guess a pan? Well, all the pans are on the floor now. Yes. Why are your eggs like this? Oh gosh. Well, we already broke one. There. Okay. You're cold? Am I supposed to... Okay. Let's find a plate. Okay, egg. Nope. Yes. Yes. Oh, and bacon. Okay, well, 2-second rule. Right? 5-second rule. There. Can I just... No, no, not the... I want the bacon, not the... Not the pan. Not the pan. No. Okay, add a bit of salt. Season? How do I season? It says I'm supposed to... Where's the salt? Where's salt? Why is there food like that? I know. Okay, how do I... Where's the salt? Where's the salt? I'm trying to find the salt. Utensils? That's not what I'm going for. No, not in here. Condiments? Why is this a condiment dough? I think this is attack on Karen. No, not that. Yes. Let's add so much salt that he dies. There. I don't know who it is for. Okay. And then... just... that. Okay, and then we get a fork. Yay! Gosh. Okay. By the way, can you guys hear it? I want to make sure. That. But yeah, are you guys able to hear it? Because I'm not sure. Books on shelf, paper on table, pencils on table, card, and tin. Okay, the fuck? No, I hear you. Okay, we'll turn this up a little. The problem is, this is why I don't like games when they're full screen, is I can't tell how loud it is. Because I can't, every time I click into OBS, it turns off the sound. So just let me know if it's like too much.
It might be time to lay off the morning wine.
You're drinking wine and it's like 8 a.m.?
Even when something's a little different around here, there's always a mess to clean up.
You're drinking wine at 8 a.m. Like, what's your life that you're just like, yeah, wine at 8 a.m. That's a perfect time to drink it. There. Is this a book or... Okay, this is a book. Where does book go? Book on shelf. Shelf, good. Where's shelf? I think shelf is here. There. Other book on shelf. Book, other book on shelf. See, it wasn't normal for long, you guys. It wasn't normal for long. You know, you didn't have to wait with suspense that this was gonna get crazy. This I think this is paper. So those must be book. Right? This must be book. Or card in tin. Maybe this... But where does the tin go? It's definitely called a book. I love that story. Where is the tin? Where are we putting this? It says a tin. Does it mean trash? I don't know. We'll just drop it on the floor. No! Chat's in my way. Okay. Pencil. No, pencil. We talked about this, pencils. We need you to stay on table. Table's where you belong. Okay, book. Okay. Book. Don't know how to close it, so we're just gonna make it work. As someone that likes to put away their books, this hurts me inside. More than it hurts you guys. Okay, is this where I'm supposed to go? Where's this stupid tin? Oh, is this a tin? This might be tin. Tin by Francis's door. So, like, here? Is this it? You know what? We're just gonna hope for the best. Yeah. We're gonna pop that in there. Let's get a pencil off the floor. Get the stupid cards. Can I just pick up multiple at a time? Do I have to pick them up one at a time? Like, at least I could run with this game. But that doesn't bode well, though. Okay. Where is this card? Stop! Clicking on the stupid chat. There. Cards in tin. Well, there's another card in the tin. That needs to be in the tin. Cards in the tin. Yeah, cards in the tin. Cards in the tin. Cards in the tin. Okay. You know, it's cards in the tin. What else would it be? Where is it? Stop clicking on the chat. There. Are we supposed to, like, fix it on the table? Oh, there's another one. There. Okay. We got the cards in the tin, but, like... This? Is this what they mean? I'm, like, trying to, like, figure it out. Like, this is Francis's door. Oh. Is there a gun to make sure there's no strangers around here? I don't think it's, like, that type of game. Cups, plates, forks, bake the meatloaf and bring... oh, it's dark. It's dark. What's happening? That couldn't have possibly taken you all day. That couldn't have possibly taken you all day, ma'am. Like... Can I turn off this radio? Nope. It literally couldn't have taken you all day. Like, that is... If that took you all day, I'm concerned. Ma'am. Oh, the plates are dancing now. There. Yeah, we're just not gonna pay attention to the fact that the plates were dancing. And are very happy to see me. They're excited to see me. Okay. But yeah, the fact it took her all day to do one tiny chore. Like, I'm not saying that it couldn't take you an entire day, but it's kind of a little stupid. Oh, man. They're having a little good time. There. 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 And now forks. Throw. No. Throwing the fork didn't do what I thought it was gonna do. Where did the fork go? Where did the fork go? Where did the fork go? Oh, it's there. Well, someone will have a floor fork. They'll have a floor fork. Yes. Somebody will have a floor fork. There we go. Bake the meatloaf. We gotta bake the loaf. Okay. You just have a loaf like that. Do I just put it in there? No? Do I just... I'm just... Bake the loaf. Let's bake the loaf. We didn't even have like a pan to put this in. No. Nothing. We just doing loaf on table. Loaf on table. I guess. I guess it's a loaf on table. Not this one. That's for breaking bones. No, that one is for slicing arteries. I'm gonna do this one. No? Ma'am. No. Can I? Nope. I'm just trying to slice it. Do I need to move a chair? Can I move the chair out of the way? I gotta slice the loaf. Is this like the salt situation where we're supposed to like... I guess we're gonna... No! I guess we're getting...
Dinner's ready.
There. We're getting foot.
Sure. When Francis isn't sorting his trading cards and John isn't working on his novel, dinner can't come fast enough. But when they're busy, they can't be bothered. Ugh, might as well listen to the radio while I wait.
And what a wonderful day it was! And if we have our way, we'll be living like this forever. Don't forget, anyone who wants different is a threat to our country. Be sure to report any strange happenings, too.
Okay. The fact it took her... You're not in the slightest concerned that you're still standing on the table? Ma'am, you're not in the slightest concern that you're still standing on the table. Okay. Well, whatever you're having a really good time. Okay. Are we okay with the fact that we now have floating items? Like, look at this.
What? If I have to politely remind John to stop stacking food against the fridge door again, I'll scream. Or I would, if he didn't always leave the room when I show womanly emotions.
Oh gosh.
Looking for me. Oh, what a feeling.
Good morning, America. We're back at it again on
This is just like... You're... At this point, you're ignoring what's happening. Right? Oh, it's floating now. I was like, where is the egg? It's in the sky. The egg is in the sky. I was just like, oh, where's the bacon? Okay, it's The egg was floating in the sky, and we're just trying. There's the bacon. We can get. There's a bacon. Let's put the bacon in there. Yes, you guys get like a little Alistair action. No. There. No, I don't want. Stop floating. We don't want floating. Okay. Floor plate. Plates go here. Where is the floating? Stay. Stay on plate. Stay on plate. No! There, stay. Where did the bacon go now? Where did it fly off to? Oh, it's on the floor. Great. Did it cook? Nope. It definitely didn't cook. Okay. Well, let's cook the floor bacon. Because it definitely didn't cook. Okay. Okay. There. The floor bacon. Just like diabetes. Like your salinity is gonna be all messed up. Man. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you for following! Mizuki, thank you! Yes! You doing good?
Next time, can you make lunch like Timmy's mom does? She gives him cookies.
Oh gosh.
Get the meatloaf tonight, honey.
I never do.
No wonder she's all for Cthulhu.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Huston Enterprises' new vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum the grime. Where's the vacuum now?
House cleaner longer. Not too long.
What the hell is this?
Back home would have nothing to do. We've got a testimonial today from one of our happy customers. Say hello to America, Susan Jones.
Hi, Charles.
Nope.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Susan Jones? Timmy's mom, PTA president, makes snide comments about my brownies.
Now, Susan, you're a mother.
I'm doing good.
Baker extraordinaire.
Nice to hear it. Absolutely fine. I meet nice piece. Yes! It's always nice when we meet new people.
When some others struggle a bit more.
Sure, Susan.
Sure, Susan. I don't know why we hate Susan, but I guess. Oh, great. The dishes are floating again. Well. Can you just put yourself back on?
The PMCR radio is going to knock on the door and tell me this is all a weird prank show segment. And Susan will be there too. Marvel at how I had
If you don't mind, what's your nickname? Call you. Chrissy. Just call me Chris. Chrissy.
all the way there to catch them, and I still made it back in time to make dinner.
I have to say, this is a valid crash out, to be honest, for her. Why is the vacuum in the floor? I don't know, to be honest. I didn't know. You know, at this point, considering everything's floating, we have floating dishware and, like, floating eggs and, you know, stains that magically appear. Yeah. At this point, I gave up. Oh, there's a knife now. Should we be concerned at the presence of a knife? I think we should be concerned. Well, the loaf. Let's put the loaf in the oven. Why do we not have a tin for the loaf? The loaf should have like some type of tin or something. You know? But yeah. There should be some type of tin for the stupid loaf. It's like such a valid crash out. No, not a floor fork. I'm trying to put this on. Let me put this on the table. This guy, you guys don't know how hard it is to play this game. Because all you see is me putting dishware on a table. You guys don't know that it's just because the chat is like the mouse just veers into the chat. I'm having to fight with the chat just to make this work. Okay, let's get the loaf. No! No, chat, no! There. Jump on the table. Well, I guess we're getting... There. There. Are you happy?
Well, that's it for me tonight, folks. Keep an eye out for anything strange, and don't forget...
Okay, that's not you know, that's not intimidating at all. You have now garbled nonsense coming over the radio now. Let me see, is there anything crazy going on outside? Okay. What are we gonna do now? Cook 2 eggs. Okay, we'll try this again. Yay, floating dishware. Is this gonna get... How's this gonna devolve? Okay.
Well, I prefer floating bacon to floor bacon, though I can't say I'm a huge fan of either.
Another day in American paradise, the greatest country on earth.
Come on.
Don't forget, everything is completely fine. Today's program is brought to you by...
Oh gosh, the radio is getting distorted. No, I do not want the chat to be full screen. Just like the eggs and the bacon are just all floating away from me. Yes, you guys are enjoying the fact that you get to hear Alistair in like a different context. Stay on the table. Okay, where did the egg go? Egg up there. No, not this egg. Why did it turn back into an egg? Oh, it's floating. Wait, where did it go? I can't see. Where is it? Where did it float off to? Why is there bacon on the walls? Okay, where... Oh, there's bacon. There's my cooked bacon. Let's put it on there. Where's the other one, though? It disappeared. Where did it float off to? Is there, like, ceiling eggs now? No, stay. No, plate. Plate, stay. Stay, plate. No, stop flying everywhere. Is this the cooked one? No, it's not the cooked one. Where's the cooked one? Are you the cooked one? No, you're the dry. You're the frozen one. Where is the cooked one? And then what makes it worse is our eggs turn back into, like, our cooked eggs turn back into normal eggs. Oh, it's on the ceiling still. There we go. Okay, where is now the egg that just disappeared? Okay. Stay. I need... Stay. 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 Okay. Where's the other egg? Are you it? No? No? I'm just gonna crack another one and call it a day. Like, at what point do you give up? And you're just like, you know what? We're just gonna have to deal with the fact that our eggs, you know, have a taste of, like, sealing. Okay. Okay. I'm just trying. No one's gonna eat this anyways. Oh my gosh. Stop! Stop! It's forcing me to click on the chat. Okay, done. You. Here. There. Go. Find fork. Where fork? Where is fork? The fork needs to go. Fork? I'm stuck. Let go of me. There we go. There, I did it.
Hope you have a good day at school. Have a good day at work, dear.
Just like, at what point do you just give up? Like, the fact she's not even noticing. Where's the grime gonna be? On the ceiling and on the walls. Great. You guys ready for the ceiling? The fact she's not questioning it anymore, she's just like, oh yeah, there's ceiling grime now.
Wire Hurston vacuuming said, it will have your carpet sparkling like new. Yeah, give me a ring when it does the same thing for my ceiling.
Give me a ring when it does the same thing for your ceiling. Girly, the grime shouldn't be on your ceiling. Oh my gosh. Aren't you mildly concerned? Like, how did this get on my ceiling?
Please take me away to a world of country melodrama where I don't have to
Mail order silver bullets. And click right while holding the brochure to write your order. Okay. We're buying silver bullets. Why are we...
What? Sure. Better safe than sorry. If only I hadn't sold the pistol when we had Francis.
Okay, well, holding to write your order information, then drop it in the envelope. Nope. I'm just trying to drop it. And then take it to the mail slot. Okay, where's the mail slot? There it is. We did it! Okay. Set dinner. Okay. What's gonna be wrong with dinner this... I'd give up. I'd give up if the meatloaf was floating in the air.
Those silver bullets can't get here fast enough. Hey, whatever entity is doing this, please stop. I don't need any more cleaning to do.
Oh gosh, no.
Okay, I can take a hint.
The fact she tried to reason with it is just even worse. Like, you're gonna try to reason with an eldritch being and be like, can you stop going and making the plates float? Like, girly, that's not gonna happen. You're just gonna have to deal with the... Oh my gosh, I bumped it into the wall. No, I need it to be on table. Just like... Just like, I'm trying my best, you guys. As you could probably see. The loaf. Okay, let's... Where is it? This. There we go. And then let's find... It's not good when it's like the knives are in the air. Like, girly, I would be slightly more concerned that we have knives floating in air. Like, you're not worried in the slightest. Like, I understand that you try to reason with this eldritch being, but at what point do you just be like, nope, it can have my house? You know what, eldritch being? You seem to like my house more and my family more. I'll let you keep my family. They don't like my food anyways. Just like... I'm just like, come on. Let me... There. There. You seem to like my family more. There, we got it. There. Now let's pick out a knife. This one. Oh my gosh. No! No! I lost the knife.
Dinner's ready.
There.
In a minute.
In a minute.
I should start cooking for the entity in the house. Maybe it will appreciate my cooking.
Oh gosh. Oh man, it liked it.
I can't tell if that's a yes or a no. I'm going to say no.
Good evening, listeners. Gee, did that day fly by with no strange happenings at all?
Sure.
Out there, here's the evening news. That storm out by the Atlantic seems to have cleared up. The Navy is setting out to investigate to make sure it isn't something else. Meanwhile, some odd fellow in Johansson County swears there's a new mountain on the horizon by his house.
There's a new mountain? Oh gosh, that's a bad thing.
Will do for attention, am I right? If you live near that man, you'd best keep an eye on him for other unusual behavior.
Okay, let's see how this devolves.
Good morning, everyone. Every day is a clean slate, a brand new start. Breakfast, as you all know, is the most important meal of the day. Except, of course, for the most important meal of the universe, where the old ones descend upon humanity and eat the sun.
Oh gosh.
Broadcast is telling me that isn't a standard meal in most American households.
That's not a standard meal in most American households. Oh gosh. You guys having fun? I think this is... I told you it'd get... Okay. Okay, we gotta start with the bacon this time. No! I don't want the oven. I don't want oven. I'm trying to get eggs. Okay, let's get flour. Eggs. You said the sun. I got it. Yeah. At what point do we befriend this entity? Like, I think we should befriend it. Because if we can find a way to appease this entity, we can make both our lives so much easier. Because it seems like your husband hates you. White pumpkin. Let's go. Eat the sun. Yes. No. Not a floor egg. These must be indestructible. No, I don't want the pan. There. At least it's being nice this time. There. And last but not least, let's get the salt. Okay. Let's put the salt from the tears of our enemies. Let's pepper it with all the poison of paprika. And then let's take this. Your son's not even gonna eat it anyways, so might as well. Like, at this point, I would not even count on my kid eating it. I would just be like, you know what? It did? Let me see. Did it disconnect? No? It didn't disconnect from what I'm seeing. It shouldn't have. Let me see. Yeah, both of them are live. Says both of them are live. I don't know about you, but both of them are live. So, I don't know. Somebody said that, like, it's not live anymore on one of them, but, like, when I went to check, it's, like, it's live. So, I don't know. Okay, let's get a fork. There.
Francis, are you there?
Yeah, Timmy's dad is driving me to school.
Oh, I can drive you.
Timmy's mom says that women shouldn't drive.
Oh, wow.
Bye, honey.
Yeah, your family hates you. If they doing that, yeah.
My silver bullet shouldn't arrive until tomorrow.
Your silver bullets. Mysterious package arrived. What's a note? Click right to hold and use the item. And keep your eye on the vacuum. Ma'am, this is not a good sign.
Oh boy. From Susan? What did she have to say this time? I saw your lawn was looking more drab than usual, and I thought, there's a gal who has eldritch demons in her home. Here's a book that might help.
Oh my.
Oh, isn't that just so thoughtful of her?
Oh gosh. Oh yeah. Hint, right click holding to use the item. Keep your eye on the vacuum. Right click. Oh no. Well, we just deified our vacuum, I guess. At what point when we, like, go to vacuum the stuff, it's just gonna scream in terror? Like, at what point? Because I'm just waiting for that minute. We're just like, nah, nothing's happening. Absolutely nothing's happening. Yeah, we definitely don't have an infestation of, like, Cthulhu and some other eldritch demons. Nah, we just, you know, we just got stains on our ceiling and sure, yeah, everything's floating. But we're just trying our best.
That's actually useful? Oh, I have to write her a nice thank you letter now, don't I?
Yep, you do. Okay, throw a pencil at the paper and see the ideas flow. Make sure you fold it. Okay. I'm just trying. Okay, make sure you fold it. Okay.
It means so much much to me that you reached out, especially with your extraordinarily busy schedule.
Oh my
I'll sure
gosh.
send over some fresh brownies when I get the chance.
She hates her
I'll make
so
them
much.
extra overcooked just for you.
Okay, and then make sure to fold it. How can I fold it? How do I fold? They didn't cover this in school. No. I'm gonna just... There.
And now, a public service announcement from your local neighborhood watch. Over at your neighbors for dinner, keep an eye out for strange happenings. A dysfunctional dinner is the first sign of an unhappy home.
It's just getting worse.
Your community.
Come on, Charles. I don't need you calling me out, too.
Charles is not at home, ma'am. It's like nah, 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 nah. Oh my gosh, we have a rabid meatloaf. We have rabid meatloaf on the loose. We have a rabid meatloaf. I don't want the meatloaf to bite me. That would not be a good alternative. Just imagine the meatloaf bites back. That wouldn't be a good outcome. I would not eat meatloaf after that. The meatloaf wants to leave. Yes. It knows what's fated for it. And it's like, you know what? You don't want to be here. And unfortunately, I don't want to be here as well. No! No! Stop floating! You know, I give up about the fork. Where's the cups? Where did the cup go? Yeah, I got a cup. Cup. No, chat! Move out of the way! We got a cup. Oh my gosh, the rabbit meatloaf. At what point do we feed our family with this? And then they're just like, they turn into Cthulhian things. No! There goes the chat! No, the chat disappeared. No! Okay, I gotta bring back the chat. The chat disappeared. We lost the chat. I'm just gonna move it to the corner here. I don't think I use this corner that much. Actually, who knows? Maybe I do and I don't realize it because the chat's not there. Oh, now you want to put the... Now it wants to put the information in that corner. Oh my gosh, we're just gonna put the chat here. We're gonna put the chat here. Hey, Robin. Okay. Let's keep this going. Where's the cup? There, we got a cup. We're gonna make sure this dinner's successful. Whether Cthulhu likes it or not. No. There. Now, we did it. Now we gotta catch the stupid meatloaf. Where's the meatloaf? Where do we catch it? Where? Where did the meatloaf go? Says, where on earth did the pesky meatloaf go? Maybe some holy water from the closet? Why do you have holy water? This makes me have more questions than answers. Why do you have holy water, ma'am? Ma'am. Ma'am. What? Are we dealing with vampires? Ma'am, in your free time, do you hunt vampires like Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Cause, like, why do we have, like, so many necklaces of garlic? We got crosses everywhere. We got salt, holy water and squeezy bottles, and steaks and knives. I feel like this is a little excessive, ma'am. I think it is. Don't you mock me. Where is it? Where is it? No, you're not gonna bite my ankles. Where are you? Where are you, stupid meatloaf? Where's this meatloaf? Where's the meatloaf? Meatloaf? Come here. Come here. What? No, I clicked on the chat. Die. No, the meatloaf. I'm hunting meatloaf. I'm trying to hunt meatloaf. This was not how I thought my Thursday would go. Me hunting meatloaf. No. I keep clicking on the chat. Die. Die. No. Meatloaf. Why does it not allow me? What? What happened? Where's the stupid meat? Come, come on. Meatloaf! I'm just trying. I'm just trying to make you tasty, man. You look dehydrated as hell. Can I catch you now? I'm trying. This was not. You need to eat. Eat food, Sil. You need to eat. Where is the demented? Die. We got it. Okay. Meatloaf. In. No. No. There. Cook. You need to eat, Sylvia. Even my spray bottle's floating. This Cthulhu's mocking me. No! Stop! Chat. Oh my gosh. The chat keeps, like, trying. You did? How do I know for sure, though? Ma'am? How do I know for sure? Because now you made me believe that you did not eat, in fact. Come on. Let me slice it! No. You had mac and cheese. No. Come on. I try to cut the stupid meatloaf. This is just like... You guys can probably figure out how this game is going. You put a knife and me and an eldritch entity together. Mayhem ensues.
Dinner's ready.
Did it! Oh my gosh.
Working on my novel.
sorting my trading cards.
I will stab you.
Are you an unhappy housewife in your house life?
Yes.
Maybe so, Charles. Maybe so.
Then stay tuned. We've got 10 appliances that will make you the perfect house spouse. And they're so easy, we're sure even you ladies will be able to figure it out.
Oh,
10 more
gosh.
reasons for Susan to brag about how rich she is at the next PTA meeting.
Appliance 1. A safe. Describing all the horrors you've seen.
Oh, gosh.
And 5 down is control photography.
Oh, gosh.
Those are the answers to yesterday's crossword. Hope you had fun playing along with us. Strange words this time. What is that, Lithuanian?
Darn, I thought it was Cthulhu Patagon Arlier. So close.
I love how sarcastic the actor is. Alright, time to... At this point, it's normal for it to... No! The chat... I hate that the chat... This is why I don't like full screen games. By the way, in this game does not show, you know, how good my cooking abilities are. It's not a good demonstration. Oh, thank you, Eldritch Being. You're cooking it for me. Thank you for cooking it for me. You saw that he helped. Or it. More of an it than a he. Wait, where did my egg go? Where did it float off to? We're just like getting eggs. Like it's cooking more food for me. Well, I guess get a plate. Let me catch the egg. There. No! Give me the plate. There. Where is it? Where's my egg? Where's the cooked? I think this one's the cooked one. Is it cooked? Where did the plate go? Oh my gosh. Chrissy is such an interesting, cute nickname. How long? Let me see. Anyways, how long have you been on Twitch? Oh, I missed that. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, Mitsuki. My chat's been so malfunctiony because of this game that I missed your chat. I've been on Twitch for like a year and a half. I'm so sorry I missed your chat question. I literally missed it. Just, where is it? Where's my plate? I had a plate. Where's my plate? I had a plate, and now the plate, no. Not here. Oh my gosh, am I gonna have to cook more? No, I found the plate. Good, good, good. We found plate. Stay. No, stay. Where is it? Where I put the egg somewhere in this floaty space. No. Where's the egg? At what point do I just cook more eggs than I actually need? It's even in the it's migrated outside the kitchen now. Okay, let's check the living room. Not living room, the dining room. Are you the cooked one? I think you're the cooked one. Oh, there's an egg. Where's the other one? Okay. Lenny says, him. You mean hi? Okay. I'm trying to stop floating away. Okay, let's... Okay. No. Let me... Can I... No. I'm just... Get on my plate! No! There. Where's the plate now? Where did the plate go? There we go. Hi, Lenny. We love you. You're a wonderful dog. I'm just trying to figure out how plates work. Unfortunately. And how to... Can I... Is there... Oh my gosh. What makes it worse is you can't rotate the plate. There's like no way to rotate the plate. Where did the plate go? At what point do you just like give up? Plate bacon. Okay, let's just find a bacon. Let's find a bacon. I'm half convinced it doesn't have to be cooked at this point. Where is it? Where's the plate? Where did the plate float off to? There it is. There. I love Lenny. We all love Lenny. Lenny is a good dog. Okay. How drunk must you be to be like, oh yeah, this is perfectly normal? Yeah, trying to, like, salt your food while it floats away. Yeah, that's a normal experience for everyone. Okay. Okay. There. This. Fork. Where did it go? Where did the plate go? There. Done.
Be sure to be safe out there, Francis. There's been strange news lately.
I'll be fine, Mom. Timmy's dad is picking me up from school, and Timmy's mom is gonna make me brownies after.
Honey, have you odd lately?
Come to think of it, your meatloaf was a little dry yesterday. It's alright. I'll pick up pizza tonight.
Oh my. That's like an insult. Like, just to say, oh yeah, your food was a little dry.
Bullets are here. Now, I might not have a gun, and most sources say you need a gun to use bullets, but most sources aren't losing their mind trying to be a good wife and mother while demons are in their house. So I'll be taking some liberties.
Are we gonna use the vacuum as a gun? Okay. Hold them to soup up, and stow them away for a rainy day.
Now this is what I'm talking about. I don't know when I'll need it, but better safe than sorry.
How come we don't see the husband and son? That's what I'm thinking. I think that the Eldritch being is making her think that she has a husband and son, and in all reality, she's like married to an Eldritch being, and it's just doing it to mess with her. Right? Wouldn't that be the plot twist? There. This game. Okay. Now. But yeah, that would be... Because, like, we don't see them. We only hear of them.
The stars are right. Your #1 guide to providing services like seeing if the stars are right and making sure that the old ones descend upon the world.
Oh gosh.
Podcast? What do you mean they're not a sponsor? The stars are right. The stars are right. It's right here. The stars are right. The stars are right.
It's just getting more unhinged, jeez. How come we don't see?
It's fine. I told you, I'm just going to share the joyous news that the old ones are returning, and they're chartering their boat to the Sunken City of yeah, and the calamari is on sale at Gigamart today, 50% off. Oh, we're on air now? Hello, everyone. Calamari is on sale at Gigamart today. Add a bit of extra kick to your morning smoothie with some tasty sea life. Delicious. Actually,
Well,
that doesn't sound delicious at all. Well, anyhow, it's a Saturday. Time to kick back and relax after a long, hard week of work providing for your families. And hey, maybe your wives can take a break too.
no. Look at this. We're like gaining gravity and losing gravity now. Okay. Well. Apparently we already cooked one. Okay, wait, did it go in the oven? What just happened? Where's the... let me grab the pan. There, stay. Egg. Stay. See, that's how you stay. Okay, let's get a bacon strip. Okay. Where did our eggs go? Okay, where... I'm like... No! I'm just trying to put it on the plate. I'm just trying to plate some bacon. There. I think I put it on the plate. Okay. Where's the... I'm just trying. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Where? Where? It's cooking me another egg, I guess. Another egg for me to lose. Where's the plate now? Where's the plate with the food? Ah, there. Plate with food. Where plate? Plate with food. Where did plate with food go? Plate with food? I need you to go. I need plate with food. Where's the plate with food? One has it. Where's the... Where's the one with all the food? Did it... Where did it disappear off to? Is it here? I really hope I can find this. How many eggs am I gonna make just trying to make this work? There. Oh my gosh. At what point? We're just gonna choose a plate and call it a day. I think that's what we have to do with this one. It's just pick a plate and call it a day. Wherever the plate is, we'll figure it out. There. That. Oh, there. It will somehow magically get on a plate and we'll figure it out. It will find its rightful plate and it will fly into it. There. Can I find it? There. Good. Oh my gosh.
Timmy found a weird bat lizard by the creek. We're gonna go poke it with a stick.
Oh gosh.
Hey, don't. Susan should pay more attention to her kid.
Yeah, and you can't even see your kid. Oh no, now the books are feral. Looks like Francis picked up his trading cards for for once, but of course, there's still cleaning to be done. Grab the vacuum and fire away. Do we have to shoot the books? We have to shoot the books, I think. Yep. This is not how I thought this was gonna go. But I'm loving it. There. Die. Die, book. Die.
What a day it's been, America. Rest easy with the knowledge that tomorrow...
Oh my gosh, Cthulhu. Oh.
This has gone on long enough.
Okay, now it's getting bad. Ma'am, there's tentacles in your house!
Hard enough to do all the work around here, and I don't need you making it worse for me. I've spent my whole life cleaning up other people's messes, and I'm not dealing with yours too. I'm ending this, once and for all.
Tentacles be gone. Yo. You're just like shooting at the tentacles. There. Get rid of the tentacles. Come on. There. Just like seal it in the closet. Okay, and then okay, there. Okay, we got extra stuff. Take it outside. Okay. Vacuum time? Yo! Yo. Okay.
Hey, you big ugly
Die! Oh shoot, it's a cutscene now! Oh no! Yo. Task complete.
A beautiful day in American paradise. A lovely country with a lovely radio station host that may have just been put on sick leave for a month because of erratic behavior.
Oh gosh.
Strangely, I feel much better, but I'm not going to turn down a free vacation. In any case, sayonara, America. I'll see you again once I'm done sipping pina coladas in Bermuda.
Okay.
Well, that takes care of that.
My question is this implying that this lady is just like taking out supernatural threat after supernatural threat after supernatural threat? Because we're gonna seal this in the same closet. So does that mean that she's encountered like Dracula and werewolves and all this stuff, and just like she's just like, yeah, this is just another Tuesday, you know? Does that imply that? I've got questions.
Well, that's new.
Honey, I'm off to work. Oh, and when I get home, I want to talk to you. Frankly, the house has been a mess this week. Susan's mentioned that she's seen all sorts of things through the windows, and you're not really making this a structured environment for Francis. We both know that you need to clean more, but I want to find a solution that works for you.
At what point do we shoot the husband?
Is that so?
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, that's the end of the game. Oh my gosh, this was done by Trumpus Game Production. Oh my gosh, these wonderful people made this game. We're sure Polytech Institute and Interactive Media Game Development Department, Professor Farley Cherry and Gillian Smith. Oh my gosh, these are such wonderful people that they made this game. You know, I love that. I love that people made this game. I like that it was fun. Oh, and we don't have to worry about it. We don't have to worry about it being public domain because it was public domain. Okay, let's see who was the voice for the radio guy. Because he did such a good job. The radio guy did an amazing job. And I want to find out who was the radio guy. Okay, who was it? Zeke Feldman. Zeke Feldman, you got a future, man. Like, you could be an understudy for Alistair, man. Like, you got a future. Yo, I say that and this game is like 3 years old. You know? Oh my god. Yo, this game was awesome. I have to say, I enjoyed this game. This game was like really fun. I enjoyed it. I think it was really great. I'm switching out. Me close this game. There we go. I closed it. But this game was a really good game. And I loved how it got progressively funnier. The fact I could not grab the stuff. Like, well, yes, it didn't have like major gameplay. Like, it wasn't like, oh, it's a giant interactive world, or like something was like, you know, oh, it was like a game that was like, oh, spectacular graphics or anything like that. What I can appreciate is the fact that it literally was like, oh, we have like a couple things that we can do with our game. We can have rotation mechanics. We can clip through objects. We can create a couple of assets and stuff like that. And it was, for the most part, pretty polished. Like, I not to say that it was like the best game I've ever played. I'm not going to say that. But for a student project that was done by a college and it was pretty decent, it was coherent, it was sound, and it was everything fine, I think it was pretty good. I think it was a really good game. It was good for what it was. It was short. If I remember correctly, let me see. I think it was free when I got it. Like, I'm gonna go to the Steam page real quick. Give me a sec. I'm going to the Steam page. But considering all of that, it was good. Now, yes, I did not like the fact that it forced full screen. I don't like when it, not to brag, but that husband will be mine. That's what you guys say all the time about the guy from, like, Crime Scene Cleaner. And then that doesn't make it any more true. But yeah, like, let me see. So yeah, this one is a free game. So if you guys wanted to play it, it's absolutely free. So, like I said, pretty decent for a free game when you think about it. It was funny. I like that we added different elements and really cool things. I'll drop the Steam link in the description so you guys can actually play the game if you really want to play it, because especially when it's a free game, that was so much fun. Like, yes, it was harder for me because of the fact the chat just kept on, like, my screen kept on clicking on the chat. It was still funny. It was fun. It was quick. It was good. You know what I mean? So I will drop the link in the chat for you. Not in the chat, in the description, so you guys can go back, play it, if you like that this game, if you would like to try it, because I know some of you would be like, oh my gosh, I would definitely want to try it, you know, and then there's others that are like, not for me, you know. I totally understand that. So let me drop the link so that way you guys can, like, if you want to play it, you can play it. Trying to find where the link is to share it. Where is the shared link? Embedded. Create a widget to embed. No. I don't want to create a widget. I just want to share the game. Trying to, like, share the game. Jeez, Gromit. You came in so late, Neon. Or you've seen the whole entire the stream, but you haven't talked in a while. Either way, you haven't seen anything, bud. You missed out a lot of the Karen. I'm just getting hit. The problem is that, like, I just keep on getting hit because every time I click the space button, it's one of my, like, shortcuts. And I could correct it, but to be honest, when do we jump in games? Right? How many times do you realistically jump in games? Right? How many times could you say that you jump in a game? So, at the end of the day, you know, you're still, you know, you don't, you could still be fine. Oh my gosh, you guys are, it's fun. I love it. There, giving thumbs up to all of your posts that you have sent. Let me go to the live. And then I'm gonna do the game is free. Play the game. Play the game. The game for free on Steam. Save. And then copy. And then, ooh, something smells good. My mom's making, like, smells like steak. There. Good. I sent it. All right. So, now you guys have the link if you guys want to play it. Like I said, send them all the love. Like, please, if you want to, you know, help them out, put a review, say that, you know, you love them, you love their game or something like that. I'm not saying make artificial reviews. Don't do that. But, like, be like, if you like it, just let them know, because remember, this is college students. These are college students that they worked really, really hard on this game, and I can attest to some of these games are made in like a week, over either the course of a week, or sometimes it can even take months, and it takes a while. I'll drink. I'm drinking my water. Now that I'm smelling it better, it smells more like a stroganoff. Really good stroganoff. So good. But yeah, so that is it for today. Like I said, it was going to be a short stream anyways. So I knew it was going to be short. And thank you guys for keeping on tabs on your notifications, you know, For those of you who listen, if you miss the stream or you keep missing streams, please, if you're on the YouTube side, click that bell notification. Click the bell. The bell will let you know whenever a stream pops up. Otherwise, if you don't have the bell clicked, then you're not gonna know when I go live. Because the bell gives you guys a 30-minute warning, and then it gives you like a secondary warning. And I know how many of you guys actually have the bell on. I know it's 13% of you, and that's pitiful. 13% of you have the bell on, and I need more of you to have the bell on. Okay, you know, it's fine if you don't show up, you know, to the stream, but at least have the bell so you know, and then you know whether or not, gauge whether or not you want to watch. You know, because I understand some of you guys are busy, and some of you guys, you know, sometimes you don't want to watch when it's a game that is not like a dedicated game. Like some of you like Five Nights at Freddy's, some of you like Poppy's Playtime, so you want to know for those things, but not for everything. That's totally understandable, but like at least have the bell on. And if you're not subscribed, why aren't you? Why aren't you subscribed? If you've been watching me and for a long time, why haven't you been subscribed? Good timing. I got the idiotic teaching place tomorrow. It's nice. Yes. I only did this timing because of the fact that we had a power outage and I couldn't actually go stream earlier in the day. I couldn't stream earlier in the day, so unfortunately that was the only reason why this stream was late today. But yeah, like I said, if you want to watch, definitely have the bell icon. If you have been watching for a long time, why haven't you subscribed if you haven't subscribed? Like, it's counterintuitive to your own cause. It's good to be subscribed because then you get to see what I'm doing, and usually, you know, it's very fun stuff. So, yay. So yeah. The game plan for Saturday is we should be doing... Half of me wants to do Five Nights at Freddy's. The other half of me is like, my ears need to recover. The other half of me is like, my ears need to recover. I need like a solid week to recover from Five Nights at Freddy's. But I know you guys want like me to finish 2, so that way I can get into Sister Location. So... you know, I know, but I'm like, oh my gosh, my ears were... You guys don't know how much my ears hurt after playing that game. Whenever I play Five Nights at Freddy's, it hurts to play it physically. So, probably, like, if I don't do Five Nights at Freddy's, you know, Saturday, it'll be, like I said, I think I'm gonna gauge it based upon how bad does the pain in my ears feel, right? Like, I'll determine that. So it's either we're gonna be playing Five Nights at Freddy's, or I could pick an alternative for us to play. I could put up my Steam account and we can determine what would be an alternative if I can't play Five Nights at Freddy's, because remember, my ears hurt a lot and I think I need a solid week. You know, worst case scenario, if I feel good, then Five Nights at Freddy's. If we don't feel good, we'll do the alternate game. So I'm gonna pull up my Steam profile. You guys will tell me what exactly would you prefer me play. So here are our options. Let me make sure that everything's good. Okay, so gaming. We're gonna go into gaming, and then I'm gonna go into game capture. Steam. No. It's not... It doesn't want to show up. Okay, so we'll do window capture. Let me see. Not this one. Cancel. Why doesn't it want to go to Steam? Like, Steam, like, I'm just trying to, like, show you. It doesn't have to be that hard. I'm trying with, like, Steam, but Steam is like, nope, I don't want to show. I'm like, but I need you to show. I need to be able to show what's going on. Yes, it doesn't like me. It doesn't like me right now. Okay. Window. To the window. To the wall. My brain, you guys don't know, my brain has been stuck on like different songs. Like one song it's been stuck on has been like the song The Real Slim Shady. Like imagine my morning, I wake up and my brain is like, I'm the real Slim Shady. Like it's playing in my head, you know, as I wake up, and I'm just like, it's stuck on repeat as I'm like doing my morning for today. So okay, so I'm just gonna have to, I'll tell you what it is and then we'll do. So let me minimize this. Okay, so that way we know our options, because like I said, just in case my ears hurt, and we don't want to, you know, play, we have the option of, we could do Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition. We can do another option we can play is we can do Bendy Dark Revival. There's also Inside. I have Inside. That's another option. Let's see. We can do... I'm looking at my options. Whose dog is barking that loud? We can do What Remains of Edith Finch. That's another option. Like I said, I decided, I was like, I don't know what to put for Thanksgiving. I was like, what horror game goes with Thanksgiving? Like, the best I was able to come up with was Cooking Companions, but I don't know how down we were going to be with, like, cannibalism and Thanksgiving dinner. Like, I don't know if you guys would be okay with playing a game about cannibalism while eating Thanksgiving. So I was like, maybe not Cooking Companions when I thought about it longer than 2 seconds. We got Aperture Desk Job. That's another option. Hey Ollie, you missed like the whole stream, but you okay? What else? What's another game we can play? Yes. You're so late, definitely. Oh man. What's another game we can play? I'm looking at our different games. Let's see. Ideally, I'm trying to pick something that is like not gonna hurt my ears, right? That's the game plan. I was busy being introduced to the Doctor and the Second Harbinger, and then got super citizens towards me, like walked towards me like zombies. So playing Genshin. I see we playing Genshin. Well, I'm gonna put this in just chatting, because, like, what's the point if you guys can't see what I'm showing you? What I'm trying to show you. But, so yeah, another option, this is kind of the nuclear option, but, like, Hollow Knight. Do we want to play, we could do Hollow Knight. That one's another option. I got it as a game, and you guys have been asking for it, so I'm not averse to playing it. It's just the nuclear option. I have to acknowledge. The reason I was late is because I was streaming myself. That's totally fine. What's the Doctor's whole deal in Genshin? It's basically like, I think you're in, like, the first part of, like, the main section of Genshin. So the first part is basically, it's a time loop, but everybody's getting sicker every time loop. So, like, so in Genshin, in Sumeru City, big spoiler, you only discover it because of the fact that one of the characters is getting more skilled at a fight, because their brain already remembers the fight, so they've gotten stronger. One of them is getting sicker actively, because a month or two has passed, but to all the citizens it seems like nothing's happened, you know. Ollie, it's still Ollie. But yeah, so we have that option. See, we could do Cube Escape. That's another one. And then, oh, my head is starting to hurt. Ow, ow, ow. It hurts. Jeez. We can also do Frambeau. We can do Frambeau. That's another option. I have Lil Misfortune. That's another one we can do, but that one will take a while. Like, will definitely take a while. That one will definitely, because depending upon Lil Misfortune, you have to, like, that one's hard to get the good ending. So that one's an option. But yeah. So do you guys like any of those? Those are all options we could play. Because like I said, if we don't do FNAF, this is like an alternate, like the understudy to the lead type situation. Because like I said, my ears hurt from FNAF, and I might not like play it this week, only because my ears need more time to rest. So it's up to you guys. Little Misfortune? We like Little Misfortune. Okay. Anybody else wants it? I want to make sure, like, if we're choosing something as an alternate, we better be okay with it, you know? Because I do acknowledge that we are going to be playing Little Misfortune for a while. You know? So is that our final decision? We doing Little Misfortune? I want to see. You gotta say in the chat. I need to know. If Little Misfortune is a final decision. I got to know. Because like I said, we're choosing the alternate. You have to be okay with the fact that if we don't do FNAF, this is what's gonna play. Sonic, no, we ain't playing Sonic. We don't play Sonic, that's not a horror game. Remember, we're in the vein of horror. That's my niche. So anything that's scary, we do. Ollie, there's no Sonic the Hedgehog. Say that to Little Spice. Oh, he'll wring your neck. Oh, man. The amount of movies I watch. A little... But yeah, so what's the final decision? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to pick one. And then it'll be whatever you guys decide. Like I said, we got Hollow Knight, Little Misfortune. We've got not Sally Face. We don't have Sally Face. We've got Inside. We've got what else? We've got Hollow Knight. By the way, there's no way the Doctor or Dotry, I think that's his name, takes design reference to the Plague Doctors. He designed his thing. Hollow Knight ain't horror, though. It is technically. It's in the horror genre. Hollow Knight counts as horror. So that's the thing. Misfortune? Okay. So we'll do Little Misfortune. For those of you who are wondering, please for Sylvia's B-Day. Okay. For those of you who are wondering why my head is still stuck on the chat, my camera just died. So I guess this is how I'm gonna leave you. I guess this is how I'm gonna leave you. We're just gonna... I'm just stuck. We are... That, like I said, it's FNAF. It's only if my ears can't handle FNAF. So, like, if my ears still hurt from FNAF, we won't do FNAF. Okay? That's the game plan. But if my ears don't hurt from FNAF, then bye, guys. Yes, bye. I will see you